Hey-ho people! Patty is back with another Q&A. We haven't had a Q&A for a pretty long time. You asked me questions on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube, and I picked my favorite ones to answer today. And if you just realized you're not following me yet on Instagram, Facebook or YouTube, then I hope you will do this after this video. I will try to make very short answers so we can get through a lot of questions. If there's a question that interests you a little bit more, tell me in the comments and I will probably make a whole video about it. First, I will answer hurdy-gurdy related questions. Yin Yang asks me if I've ever played an electric gurdy, and yes I have, and I will show you a picture here. This one actually has a guitar pickup. This gurdy was very inventive. There are awesome ideas built into it, but the sound kind of didn't quite fit to my style. Someone asks how I deal with my gurdy slipping out of tune on stage. Well, this, people, is why I use Walter Simon's gurdies, cause they kind of never detune. They are pretty good live instruments, and they've never let me down, no matter if I played a very hot club show or a very cold and rainy open-air stage. But yeah, absolutely, when there are people watching, hurdy-gurdies can get very diva-ish. That's just their nature, nothing you can do about that. Someone from the Netherlands says that it's hard to find good material to practice on the gurdy. Well, first, greetings to the Netherlands, and second, yeah, that's kind of right. I started by making some finger exercises that I knew from the piano, and I just played them on the hurdy-gurdy and they kind of worked. And for songs, I basically just played along to some albums that I liked and improvised, or made hurdy-gurdy versions of my favorite songs, or wrote my own songs. If you still have problems finding material you could play to, maybe visit a hurdy-gurdy workshop with a teacher. Your teacher should be able to give you some music sheets, if that is your preferred method of learning songs. If a hurdy-gurdy is in fact a gurdy, how does it hurdy? What? Can you explain your cranking technique? Yes I can, but I think I'd rather do it in an extra video. What instruments help you play the hurdy-gurdy well? Well, I can only speak for myself, but for me it was the piano. Do you know of any hurdy-gurdy makers in America? Yes I do, and I will put links into the description below. How long does it take to restring? Well, depends on how lame ass you are. It's similar to the amount of time you would need for a guitar string, so it's a matter of minutes. What kind of strings do I use on my gurdy? First of all, watch this video. But in general, I use cello strings for the bass, viola strings for the melody, and concert guitar nylon strings for the trumpets, and viola d'amore sympathetic strings for the sympathetic strings. Every gurdy needs different kinds of strings. So what is working for my gurdy does not necessarily work for yours. Alright, we'll continue with questions about gigs. And by the way, did you realize that I was trying to make this place very cozy and nice? I even put out some candles for you. Okay, first question. Have you thought about playing in the USA? When are you coming to Sweden? Any chance you'll come to Slovakia? Any gigs in the UK? Any gigs coming up in Holland? Concerts in Switzerland? And in Russia and Brazil and the USA? I know. I'd love to tour. First of all, if you just want to meet me or see me play live, I would suggest you go to the website storm-seeker.com and look at the concerts there. Let me look this up. We have confirmed gigs in Germany, Czech Republic, Hungary and Slovenia this year. So you might want to come there and say hi. But if you're wondering if I'm playing solo shows, yes I am. I'm just starting to play solo shows actually. I'm working completely on my own and I have to do the whole booking on my own, which is a lot of work. Of course, when I release my album I want to tour a bit, but nothing is confirmed yet. If you want to stay updated on the touring and live shows, please like my Facebook page and you will get updates there. I will tell you as soon as some gigs are confirmed. So we're moving on to the more personal questions. Which musicians and bands have had the most influence on you as a musician? I've kind of always been inspired by women in rock music, such as Courtney Love, Amy Lee, Patti Smith, Lizzie Hale, Floor Jansen, and many more. The great female rock voices. What languages and dialects do you speak? I speak German, because I am German, and then I speak English. I'm trying to improve my French right now. Yup. What is your height? That's not an important question. I don't know. Well, my ID card says my height is 1 meter and 71 centimeters. I bet they just put this down to flatter me. I'm actually a bit shorter. 1 meter and 60 something, I guess. I'm not particularly small and not particularly tall. Just pretty standard. Well, what musical instrument would you like to learn to play in the future? Well, I am learning violin right now, and sometimes I also like to practice cello when I have the possibility to play a cello, because I don't own a cello, but I'd like to own a cello someday. Does someone of you know where to get good secondhand cellos in Germany? Ooh, that's an album question. How many songs can we wait for your album? What? How many songs can we... That's not a question. How many songs are there gonna be on my album? Well, something around 10 to 12 plus. Maybe I'll do hurdy-gurdy vocals only versions played live. I'm not sure yet, but it'll be quite a few. And they will be pretty cool. Could you show us some of them? No, of course not. Not yet. Hurdy-gurdy seems like a pirate instrument. Do you have any interest in doing any pirate music? I would really like to hear some. Well, you are in luck, because I play in a pirate folk metal band. We are called Stormseeker, and I will link you something here and in the description below. Go listen to it. I hope you will like it. And if not, then you don't, I guess. When are you gonna make another song of you playing? Well, my next cover is already recorded and will be released soon. I have a stupid question. What's the name of the song at the beginning of your videos? That is not a stupid question. It has no name. It's just an intro song. Do you like pirates and pirates music? I hate pirates. Here's a lot of questions from Mexico. Greetings! Your favorite food is anything nice and vegan, please. Your favorite song is... I don't have a favorite song. I like good songs, yeah. Good songs. Good. Favorite movie? That's hard. I don't watch that many movies. And if I do, I like documentaries. I am easily stressed out by scary movies. It's not good. Would I like to visit Mexico? Yes, of course I would. If you know any festivals or promoters, then ask them to book me. And that way I could come to Mexico or the US or Russia or wherever else. What's your inspiration when you're writing something new? That's a nice question. I could make a whole video about this. But first of all, a lot of times the inspiration really comes from a feeling. I have to let myself sink into a kind of feeling or atmosphere, depending on for which project I'm writing. It's a bit like a fantasy travel to a place that has the atmosphere that I want for a song, and then when I am in that atmosphere I can write the song. But also it keeps changing a lot, so that's not the only way to write music, obviously. And last question of the day, will you answer any question? Alright people, thank you for watching, I hope it was fun. And stay tuned for that song that is coming soon, and stay tuned for my album, and if you want to support me, check out my Patreon, links in the description and everywhere. And oh yeah, by the way, I wanted to tell you something more. As you might know, as you might have seen in my previous videos, I already have my new hurdy-gurdy here. The thing is, it is not finished yet, that's why I have not made a final look what's new on my new hurdy-gurdy in comparison to my old gurdy video yet. It will come as soon as my new hurdy-gurdy is finished. Alright, bye bye people, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and see you soon! Bye bye!